Hey, my friend. Sorry about that. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Lord of mercy. Well, well, well. I am trying to get in here so that I can pull up and put the link in chat so y'all can go and watch it for yourself because obviously there was a copyright strike on that. It is what it is. But here, if I can get get it done. There we go. I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to paste that in chat so that you guys can go and finish watching it for yourself. It was a really good show. I apologize though, guys. Here is the link for that. And I thought we would be okay with it, but obviously it didn't work. But it was a good thought. Good thought because murder at Christmas time. Mm-mm-mm. Lots of twists and turns to it, but it comes down to red flags all over the place. All over the place. Hey, Narita. Sorry, guys. I apologize. Let me get this banner off of here. It's driving me bonkers. All righty. Well, the whole purpose of watching all that while ago, um, basically, in every story, when a person's missing, there's either tons of red flags all over the place, or you have parents who really are desperately trying super hard to find their child, whether there's a husband involved, whether there's a stranger involved, and whatever it is, those red flags are everywhere. And we're seeing this with all these cases that we're covering on this platform here, because you got one parent that is desperate. You got another parent who is pleading the fifth to keep from incriminating herself. You got one parent taking down all the flyers off their property. And then you've got, I don't think it was anybody. I think it was probably just that channel. I think that's more or less what it was. But hello again to everybody. But you got all these parents and all these family members. Yes. Yes, Lolo. I want to go over that. Lolo said, have you heard of the case of the woman and her two kids were unalived the day after a divorce date in the court? There's some deep, dark people out there. And maybe that's what we'll cover next. And we'll go over and look at that case because there's red flags everywhere. Everywhere. But definitely here, I'm going to pin that to the top. And it's with Film Rise True Crime that did that little story. Definitely go watch it. Be in Christmas time if you got some extra time and you just need something to listen to. It's a good story. It's an older story, but folks, the things that stand out, they don't change. They don't change. 5D, if y'all follow his channel or whatever, he is doing so much right now comparing Katie and Chris to like Susan Smith. and other people who have unalived their children and knew about where their child was. Hey, Gilly Holcomb, how are you doing? So sorry about that, guys. I do apologize. Um, Sounds like the thunder and the rumble's going away from us, so we may have a little more time than I thought. I know. Whoo, Lolo. That's why I hope y'all come over to What the Fuss tonight, because it's not true crime. It's just going to be an adventure. It's going to be a little, thing we're going to watch and everything, talk about state of Texas. A lot of people don't get out and travel and haven't been to Texas, and I'm going to show y'all a little bit of my Texas. And I think that's something good for all of us to do, because there are so many bad things going on, and just the drama, all the stuff. Let me see here. Letitia Stout. Yeah. Here, I know 5D won't strike me. Let me see if we can't pull up his videos here. Let me get out of here. Hang tight, because he is putting out some good stuff. He is putting out some really good stuff. The comparisons are there. Even though the times are spaced out and different and everything, guys, it's all the same. It's evil. It's all there is to it. All there is to it. It's just straight up evil. Evil, evil, evil is in the world amongst us. Okay, I'm going to do this real quick. We're going to share this. Looky here. Thank you so much, Daniel, for gifting a membership. Oh, look, our Genevieve got one. Yay, Genevieve. Thank you, Daniel and Genevieve. Welcome to the South, darling. Here we go.
Welcome to the South. We break that good stuff out. We got enough to go around. So can I get a name in there? Welcome to the South.
Welcome, and thank you, Daniel. That was so sweet of you. But now, Letitia Stout was a mother that just sat there and talked about all the things, but she couldn't help but smile when she talked about her child that was missing. And she was just always smiley, just smiling, smiling, smiling. It's really quite gross. But here is 5D's YouTube channel. If one of my mods would drop his link, greatly appreciated it, because putting out some good stuff. Let's watch this one real quick with Letitia, Katie, and Chris.
Since the very first time you were the last person to see him. Is that right?
Correct.
What did you see when you last saw him?
Well, I'm not allowed to talk about anything with the case.
I understand there was a request for video, any sort of footage of Sebastian from earlier in the day on Sunday before he disappeared.
That I don't believe we can comment on right now. That is not something that I believe we're privy to at this point with law enforcement.
Look at Mr. Chris being all pervy, come on now.
That is something I would definitely direct back to them.
More so be willing to talk about how the community needs to have faith and continue to work together and not make these false accusations.
Like I said, in short demand, it could be overflow with people out there if we could just find a way to become all one united group, and we can just do this.
Like the things that have been said, that I've disappeared from the community, I haven't been there to help, but there's lots of reasons behind that.
Reasons like death threats, right?
Right. Death threats are one of them. My family's getting lots of death threats. We counted over 20 some death threats already.
And obviously you guys are going through the unimaginable, and then, you know, getting a lot of like the kickback that you've seen on social media. I mean, how much worse has that made it for you two to go through something like this?
Honestly, we stopped looking at it. Terrible people in this world, and I don't want to waste energy on any of that. I want the focus on finding our son.
Do you guys receive hate?
Now, remember, she wants to focus on her son. So the only channels they go on are the drama channels. Lord. They need some Jesus in their life. That's all I can say.
On the internet.
Yes, it's ongoing. It's every single day.
I'm going to shift gears to what has become a huge online presence of people obviously trying to do the right thing, help find Gannon. But at the same time, sometimes it just feels like rumor mongering. Have you seen any of those comments yourself?
We have. And see, that's one of the main things we haven't been around in the public eye, because I didn't want to expose my family to it if all these things were going on.
We've heard all kinds of stories.
I pretty much don't even go online anymore at this point.
I, on the other hand, I do go on, and I do talk to these folks.
You know, there was
He talks. Boy, does he talk. Lord help him, he talks. I just remembered I took that copyright banner down. Let me put it back up, y'all. Let me get it back up there, because we want to do everything correctly. We don't want to take away from any content creator out there. And, you know, 100% credit directly to them for sure. And especially 5D, what he's doing, man. Amazing work.
Comments about Gannon getting pushed off the hike, and there's comments about this, and that's just not true. I took care of Gannon for the last 2 years in our home because his mother didn't want to do it. And I would never, ever hurt this child. And I know there's some questions out there about, okay, so tell me what happens. That's up to investigations when they end up letting you guys know, but I've cooperated with them.
The father, the mother, and myself have been extremely cooperative.
I should try and clarify here. Not necessarily crime rates, but the way that people are reacting online to rumors about you with the story.
Oh, yes. Wow. The rumors have gotten so bad. I pretty much have been told at least 10 different ways that these people have these conspiracy theories. I guess they watch a lot of law shows and maybe they have all these theories on how Gannon is dead. And that's what they're saying. So I'm like, why are you saying Gannon is dead? He is not dead. We are going to find Gannon.
But yet she already had unalived him. His stepmom unalived him and had him in a suitcase. Boy, where have we heard all these same words before?
We're going to find him.
That's the main goal that we all have. My family has. Just because you haven't seen us, we have that same goal.
Aside, we all love him and we all have the goal of bringing him home.
We've been out searching. My aunt has been out searching. My family has been out searching. We all have been doing that together so that we can protect each other.
Have you guys been out looking for Sebastian?
Yes,
ma'am.
How does it feel when not only you have a lost child who you are in care of, but then people blaming you for that child not being there?
You know, I'm just ready for Gannon to come home.
Just hope someone finds it.
Most importantly, for him to see his family. But second, I am going to be so ecstatic when I'm able to say to people that I hope they have a really sincere apology for all these theories that have came out online.
What? Isn't it too funny, y'all? How you're hearing the same words. Different cases, different situations, whole different set of people. They try so hard to make themselves look innocent.
What I'll say about Trev, and I'm gonna say this open and public.
It's okay.
So Trev sent me a message and he apologized. He apologized to me and my wife because he made a mistake. He got wrapped up in, I'm going to call it the sauce, jumping on the bandwagon of assuming and accusing us. Now, he admit back and he has changed that. He has apologized. That right there alone, I'll do your show. Because you did it. You did what you were supposed to do as a man or a woman, excuse me. I think it's a new age thing nowadays, sorry. Righteousness, the right thing, that will get you a lot farther. than the rest of it. You know, I mean, it's one thing. And that's what I'm saying. With JLR, this dude, he's gonna have to make a public apology. He's gonna have to make it public.
I'm just wondering if he's got his apology ready. I mean, hello. Texas Blame Jane, who has to apologize to him. He's talking about Trevor Lee and JLR. I mean, hello. It's funny, but he seems to be the one insulting people and threatening people and all those things. Right? He just sounds so immature.
And the reason why I say that is because how much crap he put out there and to the level he has gone to certain topics.
For all the things they said that I have done or people have done, I just want everyone to know that we're going to find Gannon. And I love him so much. I'd hoped taking care of him for so long.
Can you talk to me a little bit about him? I don't know him.
Gannon is so kind and he loves to play video games.
He was somewhat of a gamer, or what was he? There was a video game he loved, right?
Minecraft. He loves Minecraft. The game that he has is not online. He has the Switch.
That's one of his favorite things. He loves Sonic and Mario, and you know, he's always helpful. And he was always so helpful with the dogs around the house. And we have 2 little cute dogs, and he was always like a person I could say, Gannon, can you go do this? And he would do it right away.
Just the most adorable toddler, and pretty cute as a teenager too. But every single one of these pictures I remember taking. That flower vase that you just showed, that was a Mother's Day gift that he made for me that year. You can look brown as brown can be 1 minute, and then in different lighting, the blonde really comes through, which is why I like to share some of the more diverse pictures, because, you know, it helps.
It helps who, Katie? It doesn't help us recognize what Sebastian might look like today, does it? It doesn't help nobody, Katie, but maybe to keep the heat off of you, possibly? I don't know, guys.
With the perspective, if you see him, you know, depending on the lighting and how it's cut, really does make it look a little different. So that was back when we were in California. That was his bedroom. And they were learning about the planets, and he was excited about it. And I found this kit, and each one of those planets we painted, and then we put them up in his room, the solar system. And I found that the glow stars and moons and whatnot. And so at night, he would make sure his light was on, and at bedtime he would turn it off, and he would just have the whole solar system up there. And on his wall back there, his helper award that he got at school. He was so proud of that. We still have it hanging. It was a huge motivator for him.
You know, sometimes with kids, we have to remind them and things like that, and that's okay. But he was so sweet and able to help anyone. He could notice when you're sick and say, are you okay? And such a kind heart.
I know you just said that you can't say anything about the investigation, so you can just say so if you can't answer this. But is there anything we can hear about the hike? Was there a hike? We don't. That just seems like rumors right now.
You know what? Could we bring my daughter up here, because she can go and say that, you know, she came home from work after the hike, and she can verify that Gannon was at our home.
Okay, yeah, that's fine with me. And if she doesn't want to, that's okay. But you're allowed.
That's fine.
Sound okay so far?
Yes, I need Harley, because they want you to verify it was Gannon at home after the hike. Because you didn't go to the hike, but you came home from work. Do you want me to say yes? No, just ask the question. Yes, you came home from work, and you can verify Gannon was at home. Yeah. I told her she didn't have to be too in depth, because she is still, you know, a child. But I want to make sure that someone knows that there's another person to verify that Gannon.
Sure.
Does she need to hold this?
No.
Yes, so I came home later that evening. I was at work, and I can verify that he was there that night.
So there was a hike that you guys went on, but then you guys came home.
Yes.
Where'd you guys go hiking?
Garden of the Gods.
I guess when.
And then we ate Burger King afterwards. So, you know.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then it just was, I'm gonna go to play at friend's house. And then it was just.
As you see here, he was already unalived in the suitcase when it came to that hike. My goodness. It's crazy, isn't it?
I'm off the road at a friend's house.
Unfortunately, I'm not able to like comment on that anymore, and for that reason is because some things have been turned and twisted, and that was one of those stories you were talking about where people say things. We had to hear things like who would let their child go out at dark and things like that, and that's just why I don't want to answer that. If I had to give, I'm not gonna say that part.
That's okay.
Never mind.
Right.
You can take that out.
I understand that it gets tricky with stuff. Do you feel like I asked you what I need to? Do you feel like this is going to help kind of turn the tide of what feels like a witch hunt, in my opinion?
I hope. Am I on camera?
You are.
Okay.
So.
Okay. I think that a lot of people can see that I'm not missing and see that I am being cooperative. But to me, it's okay that they think those things because the way someone thinks about me, I don't have a problem with that. My main thing is I would never want someone to think that I would hurt Gannon or any of the children in our home because that's just not the case. I've spent my whole entire life working so hard in education. There was even things online that was talking about my education license and I shouldn't even be a teacher. And they just didn't know that. Like we moved on a military move and I didn't finish out my contract. So I gave up my license in that state. It had nothing to do with any criminal activity, or any of those things. And it just got blown out of proportion on my professional status, and
do you feel like these are just internet detectives who think they know what they're doing?
It definitely is. And here's the thing that kind of saddens me. It's like
it is. We're just internet detectives? Really? Woman, who's believing your story right now? Are your jail cell buddies up in the penitentiary? Are they believing your story? Because everything you said got shot to hell.
If you're going to talk about someone like that and have a witch hunt out for them, why would you even care about doing those things? Because this is a child. You're telling me that you're just as mean, you're just as hateful to talk about someone else like that. That's how I feel. Like we just should not. We should all come together.
Well, she don't want me to tell her how I feel about her right now. How that little boy probably felt about her, about the time she was taking the last breath away from him. And after that, stuffing him in a suitcase. But hey, it's not their fault, right? I mean, we're hearing that plain as day in the Sebastian Rogers case. We're bad people for even considering they might have something to do with Sebastian not being seen anywhere leaving his home. Nothing confirmed he made it home. And all the activity that happened the night before, practice run, the night of, and then all of a sudden, poof, he's gone. And we're not supposed to ask questions. We're not supposed to come up with red flags. Boy, all these criminals sure wish we wouldn't, huh?
Wait until the end and see what happens because Gannon's going to come home.
Any message for Gannon?
The message for Gannon I have is, Gannon, when you get here, you'll be able to truly tell what happened.
If he could hear you right now, what would you say to him? And if somebody had him, what would you say to them?
I would say to Sebastian that we love you, baby. Bubba, we're going to find you. We're going to bring you home. And I would say to somebody that has my son that they better let him go and they better come out. Because we're going to come and we're going to find him. We're not going to stop and we're going to bring an army with us. An army of support of people that are helping to look and
Hey, if you could take anything back about that day, about Sunday, and redo anything about Sunday, what would it be?
I'd have slept outside that boy's door. I say it like that, and I promise I'm not laughing.
And then I really hope I get a sincere apology from everyone who has made all those things, especially from my husband. We just wanted to add a message to Gannon from my family, is that we love you and miss you, and we hope that you come home soon. And we love you and to come home.
Lord help them. Y'all definitely sub up to 5D's channel because amazing stuff is being put out, let me tell you. Oh, I tell you, these people. Well, listen, guys, my granddaughter just come up here. They all got through with their chores. The girls are begging me to take them to the old town of Bethlehem tonight. And so I'm going to throw on some shoes and go on a field trip with my granddaughters. We try to do it every year. We didn't think we was going to get to do it this year, but me and the girls are going to go where they have completely reformed an area into the town of Bethlehem at the day that Jesus was born, at that time, what it's like. And guys, I'm going to video it for us. I'm going to video everything that's there. And then this next week, the week of Christmas, we're going to go to Old Town of Bethlehem. I'll let y'all come along with us and I'll show y'all all the things we get to do tonight. I will probably push back our live on What the Fuss just a little later. So, oh, that's awesome, Lolo. But I'm hoping I'll be able to push it back enough to where I can do it tonight. But if I don't make it, I will make a community post and let you all know. We'll do What the Fuss tomorrow for sure. But what the fuss? Yeah. What the fuss? I just don't want it to turn into a drama channel. That's the only thing. But boy, it could sure enough be a drama channel, couldn't it? But yeah, y'all make sure to sub up to What the Fuss. We'll either do a live tonight, a little later, or we'll do it tomorrow for sure. But I'm going to go film the town of Bethlehem and I'm going to share it with y'all. I apologize for the first stream. Like I said, the link to that is at the top if you want to go watch it. It was a really good story. Like I said, pay attention to all those red flags that are just everywhere. Everywhere. And definitely sub up to 5D because he's doing some good work. Wait till you see the one he did comparing them to Susan Smith, the mother who left her 2 little boys in the car and just rolled them off into the water, strapped into their car seats. Definitely check that out. All righty, guys. I hate to cut it off. I enjoy being here with y'all. But y'all have a really great night tonight. And I'll try to get back on and we'll do What the Fuss tonight. It just may be a little bit later than I expected. But I'm really kind of excited. I get to do this with the girls. So y'all be safe out on the streets. Thank you, Daisy, for dropping that. She just dropped What the Fuss. So if y'all can, go sub up. I got it in my community post, the link to the live for tonight. I'm just going to probably go in and change the time back. So I got time to get back home. Y'all be safe. I love you guys so much. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me tonight. Y'all are amazing. Love and hugs, everybody. See y'all later. Good night.